this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. No chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7. Here's a run with their tight end.
The tight end, the ball carrier, taken down at the 43-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Three plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. Allen in motion. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. Get to midfield, and that's all.
Right at midfield. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and
9. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. And in motion, it's Diggs. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he will go all the way. Ladd McConkey. Touchdown, Tokyo. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive in an early 6 points.
Makes the score 7-7.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Throwing to open it up is Darnold. Quick throw here is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Gain of 2.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Here's Darnold. That's done. It's Isaac to Slav. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Third down.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Here's a run with the rookie from Ohio State. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
It's 4th down.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's taken in. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. How's that for a big decision paying off? A gain of 28 yards on 4th down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill. And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone. And incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Darnold to throw on 2nd down. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. And we'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. To throw again is Darnold. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Here's Darnold again. That's going to be caught. They get 18 yards on a fourth down and a fresh set of downs.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets, and if he continues to make plays like that, their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Darnold to throw again. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Snowhawks.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. It allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Allen in motion. They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. All even on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run with Irving. And he'll get forward. Give him about 4 yards before getting out of bounds. And that's going to bring up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
McConkey in motion. He's got his man. It's Diggs. They get 15 on that game. That's enough for a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now a handoff, but tight end in the running game. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. This is an RPO, and quickly they'll hit Allen. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. And that will be a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
And in motion, it's Diggs. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Look wide, get this one complete, and he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up a 4th down.
This is a great example here, Mike, of just the value and the importance teams place on 1st and 2nd down. Teams call them early downs, where it's not just live and die by 3rd down anymore. Those days are kind of over. You have to stay ahead of the change. You have to stay efficient on 1st and 2nd down. If not, you end up in 3rd and a mile, and even after that nice pickup, still brings up 4th down.
Now Andy Reid will bring in the field goal unit. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Dragons will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
At their own 35-yard line.
The throw on 1st down is Darnold. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 18 yards, and a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Darnold now on 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in. Down the right sideline. And he's in! Touchdown, San Antonio! That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Snowhawks are on top. It's 14-10.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No fun of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line. And in motion, it's Diggs. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
That's good for a Tokyo first down. A gain of 14. First down, Dragons.
On first down, here's Irvin. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play. Now this offense could use the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop at just over a minute remaining in this first half. Here's 2nd and 9. McConkey in motion. That is quickly out to Diggs. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
Now another timeout called by this offense. They have one remaining. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
A gain of 16 yards. And a Tokyo first down.
1st and 10. McConkey in motion. The handoff, it's Irvin. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And good running on the return. They'll help him out. He has the ball right around the 45-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. There's a short run by Ferguson. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have one remaining. As it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill.
Here's 2nd and 2. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 30.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. To the end zone, it's intercepted. That's the safety passing curve. And the Dragons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
so much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And in motion, it's Diggs. Big throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete. But the receiver doesn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up second down.
At the 20-yard line.
And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway.
Too bad, gotta deal with it. Some of y'all too big for your britches. How's about a hot ride with the good girls and the good guys? Come on, too bad, gotta deal with it. Some of y'all too big for your britches. How's about a hot ride with the good girls?
Darnold to throw on first down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
To second and 10.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes in the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Great teamwork on the completion. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It is a big play on first down. 37 yards.
17-yard line.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. Darnold to the air once more. The outside, that's blocked by Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
It's a pickup of
Here comes
6.
second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Third and short yardage, and here's Darnold. Out to his right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's close to the goal line. Won't have the touchdown, but he does pick it up on third down.
This is a really nice job job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He pulls it in around the 5. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. From back at the 2 now, here's second and goal. Darnold now to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Isaac Toswell. Touchdown, Snowhawks. Touchdown. That is second TD catch of the season. And that is touchdown number 1 in the National Football League career of a guy Greg is taken high in the draft, hoping for moments like that.
When you get drafted in the first round, Mike, let alone as a wide receiver, the expectation in the NFL today is that you need to come in and be an immediate impact player. Plays like this continue to build that relationship with the quarterback, and I think this guy's got a real bright future.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is Irving. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. It's a yard short of that first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and 1. On the ground, it's the tight end. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
They'll run it. It's Irving. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
44-yard line.
Man in motion. It's Diggs. Looking middle and complete with Allen. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
And a
pickup of 21 on that connection. That's enough for a first down.
The 35-yard line.
Here's Irving. Does some good work on the ground here. Going to take it inside the 30 with a run of 8 yards. Now an injury timeout, and it looks like it's Stefon Diggs who's having an issue. Ball on the 27. Here's second and a yard. He'll get this out wide. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got first and goal.
They've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Here's a run. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's 2nd and goal. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The
Point after, coming up here.
Point.
He's got it. And the Dragons are back within 4. It's 21-17.
Dragons 17.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the ground, this is Kendra Miller. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Darnold. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of 8 yards. Sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's Darnold. That's caught by Miller. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Able to get loose. After the catch for more yardage, that'll be a pickup of 21.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of this third quarter. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Darnold. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think he knew in the back of his head like he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Not fun here. 3rd and a lot. Darnold to throw. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
This offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. On now, it's the punt team for the Snowhawks as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And this is going to pin them back. It's out of bounds inside the 10.
At their own 9-yard line.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. And a good game. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
On the ground, it's Irving. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Right side and hauled in by McConkey. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
play coming up. This is third down. Man in motion, it's Diggs. That is caught out wide on the RPO. A gain of 17 yards. And that will be a first down.
A gain of 17 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead. And the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
This is an RPO, and quickly they'll hit Allen. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down. Now a second timeout called by the defense. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning as they line up for first and 10. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Last play got 15. This one gains 15. And another first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll come up for first and 10. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape match. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
By the time the defensive backs had come downhill to get involved, we knew there was just no way he was going to get himself out of this. It just shows, Mike, how long he was flailing around back there, that by the time he actually went down, everyone was behind the line of scrimmage chasing him.
And he's out of bounds. Still short of the first down, but he got a good chunk of yardage back with that one.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. They'll talk things over before third down. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. 3 yards.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
Here we go. This is fourth down. They'll run. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal. Now this defense will use a third and final timeout. They'll stop it here with 1:07 on the clock. First and goal. Man in motion, it's Diggs. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. Now this defense will use a third and final timeout. And the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
2nd and 7. Again, it's Henderson. Boom, up the sideline to the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds up at the 25-yard line.
Gain of 17 yards.
17 yards on that play. That's enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Give me the rock and give me the key. Focus on me. Check. Lucky.
They'll drop to throw. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he took me out of bounds, but up past the 35. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
And after that first down throw, Mike, it's really a deflating moment of the defense. They understood the urgency of getting off the field and getting the ball back to their offense. Here we are under 2 minutes in a one-possession game.
They'll go play action with Darnold. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
15 more yards.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game and are going to send their fans home quite happy. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.